up, everybody? So I'm a bit late on the live stream right now, and that's because I was actually just on a call earlier. But we are here, and basically we're gonna do a bit of a stream for about an hour. I was looking at a long, but I don't think I'll be looking at a long anymore. I'm gonna be looking at, we could do a long on oil. Oil long could be good. Let's just take a look. Yeah, I think a long on oil will be good. We'll have a stop loss here. Let's just see what the Okay, wait a sec. Where did all my drawings go? They're there. Where are my drawings? They're not here. Let's do a small stop. What is this? 936. I want to buy. Why is this being gay? What is this? What? Stop loss. Okay, this is being... Alright, so we're a bit too late on this one. I'm not sure what's happening with the broker right now. I'm gonna log out and then log back in. Log out. Log in. All right, so we missed out the long on oil. I was trying to go long, but it seems like it's already happening. For some reason, my broker wasn't executing the price, but now what's the risk reward ratio gonna be like? My drawings disappeared. I don't know why they disappeared. That's so strange. All right, I'm not gonna do that because I don't have the drawings up. But how is everyone? I'm looking at potentially going long on the NASDAQ. I was long, but it hit my break-even stop loss earlier. My drawings, where are the drawings? Okay, cool. It perfectly touched the support. So, oh yeah, okay, my drawings are back. Dope. All right, so what I want to do is, I think oil has more room for a push. So what I want to do is I want to set my stop loss as that. I want it to come down a bit more. Let's do 2.5. No, what is this? It's happening again. What's up, Deepak? Yeah, I'm late today. I was doing a call. I might have to execute the orders from my phone. I'm gonna execute from my phone. All right, so for some reason it's not working on. So if we buy oil, if our stop loss is 90.36, 90.36, and that's too much. Let's do. All right, cool. So I'm long on crude oil. Deepak, did you see what happened to oil? When we were in the oil trade yesterday, it just touched our stop loss. You remember that? So yesterday, when we jumped in around here. Our stop loss was hit here, and then it just ended up shooting up. But for some reason, the integration is a bit weird on my computer today. It's not like, it's saying negative 99 ticks. No, we're not. Like, this is being strange. Very strange indeed. But very, very weird. Okay. I wonder if I can adjust this. It seems like what's happening is my charting software thinks I'm in the other position. So I'm long right now, but it thinks I'm short, and so it's not letting me modify the position directly from my my broker account, from my trading view. I want to set a better stop. I want to set it just below here. I think that's better. Like here. It's being weird. 90.54. I'm going to set it on my phone. Yeah, I agree, Deepak. I agree. I think it's building support right now. That's why I'm long, but I didn't go long with a big position. So I'm just going to set the stop to... I'm going to set my stop to here, 90.55. I was in the NASDAQ earlier as well in the short, and it was a really good short. It was a really good short. You remember the position I was in yesterday? So I held that. The one I held from here, I held that all the way until here. It got activated. Now we could potentially see... No, NASDAQ looks like it's dumping. Oil looks like it's the best one so far. I think oil is going to be pretty... I don't think oil is going to be crazy in the way it's going to be like... I think oil is going to come up. So, let me just do a text right now. Alright, I should definitely fix this the gain on this. So my take profit, I probably want to take profit. I'll probably do like a 3-to-1. No, I can do a 4-to-1. Yeah, 4-to-1 will be reasonable. I can do like take profit 90. I'll say $93. $93. So $93 on the take profit for the crude oil, which will be roughly 1%. 1% of the account. NASDAQ coming down. Yeah, as I thought, it's just dumping. Fuck that. That shit is dumping. It's done. You don't want to be long there. That's why it's like, fuck that. You don't want to catch a falling knife. This looks reasonable. This looks like a bullish flag. You know, we legged up. We got support here. We came down here to take out some stop losses, because realistically speaking, people would have been entering long positions here, and they would have set their stop loss just below this red spinning top here. And so the candle came down, basically some stop loss hunting, and now it should, in my opinion, what should happen is we should see this. We should see something like this. All right, so we're in profit right now. Alright, so that is what we're doing. Welcome to any new people watching the stream right now. If you're wondering what software I'm using right now for the charts, I put a link in the description below. You can create your free account, and you also get $30 for free, and you can directly support the channel. So yeah, but we are currently long on oil right now. We entered not too long ago. We entered about 5-10 minutes ago, and it looks like it's gonna try and break through here. We're kind of in this, if we look in the 5-minute chart, we're kind of in this range, and we've just broken the range here. So realistically speaking, we could set a break-even stop loss, so we're risking nothing. If we can close above this range, so if this 5-minute candle can close above the range, then we should be pretty solid to retest the highs and potentially even pump higher to the upside. So that's what I want. I want a 5-minute candle to close above this this range for me to set a break-even stop loss. Right now, we're risking 0.25% of the account on this particular trade. NASDAQ falling below 13,000. I don't want to go long on the NASDAQ now. NASDAQ is crashing. It's if this loads, one sec, guys. One sec. What is this? All right, oil coming back down. NASDAQ is crashing. Look at that. If we can get, I wouldn't want to go long yet because, yeah, ugly. If anything, I want to go short. Oil should be good though. Oil should be good. We'll see how this candle ends. It's got 3 minutes left. If it can come up higher, that's what I'd be looking for. But we'll see. We're only risking 0.25% to gain 1% on this particular trade. Let me just double check the numbers. Okay, 1% is... What the heck? Oh, whoops. 1%, 93.12. Let me just update the take profit, 93.12. I'm updating on my phone because I need to restart the app. 93.12 is the take profit. Perfect. That's 1%. All right. So now it's just a matter of waiting because we all know that trading is 80% waiting. I'm gonna have some water and we're just gonna wait and let this trade do its thing. Okay. So like I said, I want a 5-minute candle to close above here to set a break-even stop loss. And right now we have a new 2-hour candle forming. So let's just take a look at the higher time frames. Let me just hide the drawings for a sec. Yeah, it's looking okay. I mean, I think it's fine. I think that's really... I think that's a very realistic take profit. If anything, we should stretch our take profit to here, to 95. And if this candle closes like this, I mean, it's a spinning top. It can be used as a continuation. Actually, this looks perfect. This looks perfect right now, guys. These are the drawings, right? I don't want to bombard you with all these drawings right now, but if you take a look at this here, okay? You see this massive resistance, and what usually happens, this broke through, and now we did a retest, and now it looks like it will continue heading upwards. So this looks really nice, just like it looked really nice for the long yesterday with the morning star, right? So I'm gonna leave this trade as is for now. I want to get a pump. We are above. Let's see, we got 40 seconds left. New 4-hour candle as well. The 4-hour looks okay. It's got a bit of a wick here though. I mean, it's fine. It's not bad. What's NASDAQ doing? Ooh, nah, fuck that. That looks ugly. Like, if you want to think, all right, so you want to, so when I trade, I really want to think of how I traded for my first 3 years in day trading. So I've been trading for about 13 years, and my first 3 years, I was losing so much money. And if I look back at my psychology back then, and people right now, people are probably going long right now. And this shit is just gonna keep dumping until we can get some confirmation. So if we can get some confirmation, like right now, the print of this red candle, you don't want to, going long right now is basically a gamble. You might be stuck trying to catch a falling knife. So don't really want to do that. I mean, we are at market open, so we can see a lot of volatility, right? But it just looks like it's heading down with this one. Let's see crude. Yeah, crude is looking. Our crude oil, I think, is good. I think our crude oil is pretty solid, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. So, I think this is going to be the only trade for the live stream, to be honest, guys, because the Nasdaq is fucked. This one, natural gas would be good for a long to fill this gap, as I was saying yesterday. But our oil trade, I think the oil trade is what we want. Like I said, I'm waiting for a close above this red range to set a break-even stop. Otherwise, if it doesn't, well, it could just be in this sort of range for a while, you know, and it could actually come back and get some stops, get people's stop losses. So we're going to be patient. But I think today we should see a green day on oil. Yeah. We should see a green day. This is dumping. Yeah, I don't want to touch that. No. You don't want to touch that. Alrighty. Oh. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the chat, okay? Because right now, it's really just a matter of waiting. Like, when it comes to day trading, a lot of people think that day trading is like, you know, you're always trading, you're always in and out of trades, but it really isn't that. A lot of the time, you're just waiting for opportunities, and then you're waiting for your trade to take profit or a stop loss or whatever. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, Bandang Chol. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing amazing. So we will see. I am up for the day right now anyway. I'm up about 0.5%, so we'll see. Alright. Oh, that red candle is not looking good for us, guys. Not looking good for us, but it is expected since we have a new 4-hour candle. You know, it does make sense. It's really gonna... I'm standing on this like balance board thing. I just kind of sipped off it, but this candle isn't looking too good. Not looking too good, guys. You see that? We're break even on this trade. If we zoom out a bit, that's our take profit. So we want it to go all the way up here, okay? Nasdaq looks like we are trying to find some support. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade this. It looks like it's going to fall. We need some buyers in the game before going long. We need buyers in the game. Because right now, if you're going long in the Nasdaq, you're going to get fucked. Like, if anything, open a short. This is... Okay, we're back in profit. But you see that? Like, it's in this range. It's trading in this range, so we could just see this. We could see it trade in this range, you know, until it breaks through. I think it could have a false breakout to the downside, and capture some stop losses. So what I am considering is doing a 0.5% stop loss, right? Entering another position here and having a 0.25% stop, and then risking a total of 0.75% on the trade for a potential gain of, you know, what would that be? Be like 3% gain. But for now, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. That's so ugly. Because we're on the 50 moving averages as well, so it looks like we could actually see a solid bounce to the upside from this moving average. As long as we stay above, we should be pretty good. Why doesn't it let me do? It doesn't let me modify. That's so strange. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. You're doing great. Varun says, how much have you made? Today I'm up 0.75%. And Bandang Chol, doing great, bro. How do you benefit from this job? You benefit from, just think about it. Think about it like this. You buy a car and then you resell the car for a higher price. Same with stocks and assets. You buy an asset for a lower price, or you think it's a lower price, and then you sell at a higher price. Support at 90.85. Yeah, I mean, that's the support, you know. This is a bullish flag, so we should see another leg up soon. Yeah, I think take profit will hit. I think we're about to launch. I want this to close above the red range that I drew, because then I could set a break even. Because if we come back down, well, again, it looks like it's just trying to like consolidate on this 5-minute chart until it makes a move. All right, let's I mean, there's nothing else to do, you know. There's literally nothing else to do right now. Literally nothing else to do. 20 minutes left on this 30. All right, I mean, you know, it's like I understand there's a live stream going on, but I also am not gonna, you know, ever be in a position where I feel like I have to take a trade just because people are watching, because that's usually when people make mistakes, you know, by thinking they have to be doing something, you know, even though we're just waiting right now, we're in the oil trade and we're just waiting. Again, that's part of trading, and it's just part of the game is waiting. So, you know, there's nothing. Some days the setups aren't the greatest. You know, even this oil setup, it's not the best, but it's decent. It's decent. It's just not the best. You know, so Nasdaq is, yeah, Nasdaq is done. Nasdaq's done. Like, we're not trading Nasdaq for the market open because it's done. Like, we don't want to go short because we could see a bounce. We don't want to go long because, well, we don't want to be catching a falling knife. We don't want to be holding the bag, you know. Bavine has great potential to be bearish on gold, 1908, 1910. Let's take a look. Oh, mate, that's so high though. Is that the price? Is that the price you got in at? That's insane. Oh, I mean, yeah, it does look nice. Yeah, Bavine, it does look nice. Only thing I don't like is this big green candle, you know? Because we could just like come down a little and then pump up again and hit people's stop losses. So people are in a short right now, they have their stop losses here, right? So we could see it come down a bit and then it just and wipes out, like, you know, captures some stop losses and then heads down. Because all these markets are manipulated as fuck. So if you can kind of get yourself thinking like the market makers, if you can kind of get yourself thinking, okay, what would the big guys be doing? The big guys would be looking for the little guys' stop losses, the retail investors. Right now, retail investors have stop losses here, okay, at 1800. So anyone who entered a short right now, in my opinion, it's going to get pumped up to hit the stop loss. It might come down a bit, but it'll probably come up and do some stop loss hunting. So yeah, oil trade looking good. Let's see if we closed above our, where are my drawings? Dude, I shorted the Nasdaq yesterday. I entered with another position, and I think I did another 0.5% or something on top of my Nasdaq short yesterday. But all right, so where are my drawings, man? What the heck? Why is this being so slow? Oh, did I delete that? Yeah, I must have deleted it. If this candle closes above, we should be pretty solid. Yeah, I always thinks there are someone who stops me out. Yeah, dude, that's how it is, man. That's literally how it is. It's like, that's why people all think trading is a scam, is because literally you are up against hedge funds with billions of dollars who have access to the best algorithms in the world, right? And these algorithms are out there to get you. They're out there to get your stop losses, right? So that's why people think trading is a scam. But if you can just kind of understand, you know, what the market makers are doing, then you will stand a pretty good chance, you know? I mean, like looking at this, people probably open shorts around here and they set their stop loss here. So now oil is coming it's coming for their stop losses, right? And once it comes up here, depending on how many stop losses are here, people are going to have to liquidate, and we could actually pump up quite high. We could pump up once we hit this mark here, we could pump up all the way to around 92.50. 92.50 once we hit this up here, you know, because this does look, at this level here, does look good to short. If you put yourself in the shoes of a retail investor, it looks good to short here. So they probably opened short positions, right? They have their stop loss here, and you know, if there's enough money coming in from freaking OPEC, you know, OPEC, because they control the oil markets, then they're just going to pump this price up and wipe out all these retail investors. And these fucking retail investors, they're just going to be like, oh, trading is a scam, fuck this, I don't want to trade anymore, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah. I could set a break-even stop now, actually, on my trade. Yeah, I may as well set a break-even stop. I don't want to be stuck in some choppiness, you know. So I'm gonna set a break-even stop on my phone, and it's gonna pop up in just a sec. You'll see. So. All right, boom. So we have a break-even stop loss on our oil trade. So basically that means, if you're new, you don't really know much about trading, basically that means if price comes back down here, it's gonna knock me out with a 0%. I'm just gonna jump out break even. Right now I'm sitting on 3%. Right now I'm sitting on 0.3% profit. Nasdaq looks like it's trying to bounce, but if this forms a doji, it could be good to go long. Could, but with not risking a lot. You don't want to risk a lot, like not with this setup. Okay, Baveen, what kind of specific strategy are you using, obeying classic or what exactly? So man, my strategy is like, it's not a particular strategy. Like it is, but it isn't. It's a combination of everything I've learned in the past 13 years and a combination of that plus my intuition. Because sometimes if you look on a chart, it looks nice. Like you look at the technicals, it looks so nice and you think it would do this, but it doesn't. So it's really a combination of just following the markets every single day and understanding the price levels. So I've been watching these markets every single day and I kind of understand key levels and levels where I would expect, you know, a reversal, a bounce. Now, I wrote this down here. You know, I do work a lot with support, resistance zones, you know, supply demand zones, and also key fundamental datas, right? So for example, you know, trading Nasdaq, you have the CPI numbers that come out, you know, the inflation data. So it's very, like, there's a lot that goes into why I take a particular setup, why I take a trade. At what time do you come on lives? So I come on lives every day at market open, which is basically 2:30 p.m. Lisbon time zone. I think it's 9 a.m. New York time zone. Today I was a bit late because I was on a call, so I jumped in a little later, but usually I come in just before market open. So just before the market's open, I jump in, I take some trades. You know, I stick around for an hour or so to chat with you guys, and, you know, take some trades. So yeah, I jump on lives at market open. So when the US market's open. So when your Apple trade or whatever, when Apple opens, I'm live. But I mean, the oil trade is looking good, you know. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we come up here, we take out some retail investor stop losses, and then we can just continue pumping up and pump up to my take profit, which is very, very realistic. This take profit is very realistic. And we're risking nothing on this trade. We're risking 0%. So it's good. I don't want to, honestly, I don't want to, like right now, NASDAQ looks not appealing, but it's like tempting retail investors to go long. And what will probably happen is people go long and they'll just keep dumping. So fuck that. Like, you know, we are at the 13,000 level on the Nasdaq, so this is where we could see a solid bounce. But I just don't like the 2-hour candle. It's ugly. I mean, look, can we at least get a spinning top or some sign of a slowdown? If this candle were to close like this, then it'd be good. But because markets opened, we could see this actually pump up massively. So right now, I mean, it looks like it might have been a false breakout. Looks like we could head back up. You know, it's really, you want to wait. You want to wait for the best opportunities. You don't want to be like jumping in all the time. Where am I freaking... By the way, guys, if any of you guys are interested, I'm running a boot camp, a day trading boot camp in the month of September. It's going to be very intense, very immersive. If you want to know more details about that, just DM me on Instagram. Just say, hey, do you have more information on the boot camp or whatever? But it is, I have to mention, there are limited spots. I already have 5 spots filled, and it's maximum 10 spots. So, you know, if there's someone that's wanting to take their trading and take their knowledge basically to a professional level, you know, just hit me up. Yeah, see, like people are getting enticed. They're like, oh, let's go long, but fucking this shit looks like it's gonna come back down again. Oil looks like it's slowing down a bit. You know, like I said, we could see this. We could just see it like in this range. But we'll see. What's the 15 doing? Sometimes if we see some like buys on the 15, then it's a good sign. It's like a really good sign. What do I think about trading currencies, Baveen? I think currencies are cool if you can get more leverage, right? Currencies are like, you can profit a bit, but in my opinion, it's more profitable to trade the NASDAQ and oil because you can use more leverage. With currencies, you only have a limited amount of leverage. So you can still make, you know, you can make 2% a day trading currencies, but it's just a bit slower, you know. So that's my thoughts. What's up, Naked HD XYZ? Thanks for joining. We're currently on an oil long right now. We could see, this is where we could see a dump, you see? 91.77. This is where we could actually see a dump, but we'll see, we'll see. We'll see. I do think that if it hits our break even, could wait for a better entry around here, around 90.68. That's not a good sign on the 5. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so after the dump, NASDAQ is so volatile, but it honestly looks like it might continue. So you see how previous resistance was tested as support right now? So if we have a candle that closes back into our range, that's a bad sign, because we could then test the support again at 90.50-ish. What's everything else doing? Yeah, you see that? I think that's already heading to close the gap. If you can get a good I wonder if this will work. Oh, maybe it would work. 786. All right, cool. So I jumped in a long on natural gas. And the reason for this is because it looks like it's heading to close the gap up here. So I'd be looking at a take profit of, it's only like a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. It's nothing like crazy, but yeah, it's like just over 1-to-1. But I think it's pretty solid, you know, as long as we have our stop to 795. We're risking barely nothing. Risking 0.22% on this particular trade. My entry was 7869. All right, cool. Cool. But I like the oil trade more. The oil trade is a lot better. Oil trade, the risk reward is nicer. You know, it's like a 4-to-1, whereas our natural gas trade is like a 1-to-1. Which, why is this glitching though? It's so strange. All right. The US 100. Nah, it's not a hammer. Nah, I mean, the body's too long, but we could actually be heading up now. It's a good sign to go long. It looks like we could be pumping up right now. I wouldn't risk it just yet though. It's not like a high probable setup, you know. So it will probably head up, pump up a bit, maybe retest 62, but it's not high probable because, you know, there's nothing, it's like there's nothing here. What we want to see it do is something like this. Like we want to see it at least like consolidate a bit before entering, because the fact that we broke this level, it's not a good sign. Oil looks like it might hit our break even. I think this one's pretty solid though. Why is this still there? Let's see. This one definitely looks like it's heading to close this gap. So we might even be able to get a better price on this particular setup. VRDVN asks, which broker do I use? So I use a couple of different brokers, but at the moment I'm using Capital, and then I use TradingView for the charting. And if you don't have a TradingView account, you can actually get one using the link in the description below, and basically you'll be able to use the link and basically get a free account, like a free trial or something. Is consolidation a good sign for a trade? A consolidation is a good sign in the matter that, you know, you're not gonna try and pick a bottom or a top, right? Right now, look here, if we were picking a top like we were yesterday, it was good to pick one around here, right? But here, if we're trying to pick a bottom, you pick one here. The fact that we broke through this is not a good sign. And so we wanted to consolidate before jumping in one of the trades. So oil trade is doing good. Natural gas is chilling. I see natural gas pumping to close the gap, like I said. And that's what I'm thinking right now. By the way, thanks for joining the stream. It seems like we are having more people join the stream, so I really do appreciate you guys jumping in and trading the open with me, or even just, you know, being here during the trade. You know, I do jump on every single day at market open, so it's good to see you guys are tuning in. Why the heck does this thing keep coming back? I need to like restart my computer or something, my Mac. Oil is good. Let's just chill on oil for now. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that oil will hit the break-even stop loss? Do you guys think that we're gonna, basically what I mean is, do you think that price will come back here and hit my break-even stop loss and knock me out? Or do you think that it will head towards my take profit of 1% gain? Yes, Darren, this is Adrian. So let me know what you think in the chat. Just type in the chat if you think break even or take profit on oil. Natural gas is kind of just like chilling. I didn't risk much on this anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I think this one is, I think this trade is more likely to hit the take profit than the stop loss. Chandra Prakish, do you trade when you were traveling extreme like a year ago with Stefan? Yeah, I do trade like every day. I trade the market open, even when I'm traveling. But when I'm traveling, I usually do it from my phone. Right now, I've got a really good setup. I've got, you know, 3 monitors, and it's just a lot more convenient to trade from, like, having a good setup as opposed to trading on the phone. Yeah, I think natural gas is good. This one should be an easy trade. Like looking at this, it looks, as long as we don't hit the stop. The thing is with natural gas, if you guys trade natural gas, you will understand that the swings in natural gas is just insane. Like we can see a massive red candle come down like this in the span of 5 seconds, right? So and we can also see it shoot up in the span of 5 seconds. That's how crazy natural gas is. It's just so volatile, so crazy. That's why I don't trade natural gas a lot, and when I do, I don't risk much. All right, so it does look like oil is doing this. It's gonna come down and consolidate in this range. So if it hits our break even, what I want is I want to jump back in around here, or I want it to come down here and reset my order for this price. So then if we were to bounce back up, I get activated, I get executed, and then we go with the bulls, It's a really good thing to set orders. So if price is down here, it's good to set an order above the current price. Even though you'd be getting filled at a worse price, at least you have that confirmation that it is heading up, but it looks like it's going to be doing this this consolidation. We are about to get knocked. Oh, we're out. We're out, guys. We're out of oil. All right, let's just watch and see what oil does. So we're out of oil at break even, okay? Let's see what it does. Could come down to here, to 90.42. Let's see. All right, so oh, you're kidding me. I wanted to jump back in oil. For some reason, it didn't let me set the order using this. So by the time I went on my phone to set the order, it's a bit too late right now. So we'll just let it be. Why don't I use volume to analyze the strength and weakness? Because I already know the times of when a lot of volume is coming through, right? It's like if you add the volume thing, it's literally the same. It's market open and then key fundamental events. So I already know the times. I try to not use indicators because of the fact that usually like when an indicator is valid, it happens after the move has already taken place. So I don't really find that helps me any more than what I already know. So Natural gas. I want to jump back into oil, but I don't want to jump back in at a worse price than I was already in. And the natural gas trade is kind of... Why is it two? There we go. Natural gas is kind of chilling. We could... Yeah, it's just a matter of being patient with this one. So guys, this is a slower stream because nothing's, like the moves aren't what I like. The volatility isn't as crazy as it was yesterday and the days before. It's kind of just really mediocre. Like there's nothing here, there's no opportunities. This one's a good one. Natural gas is a good one for a quick one-to-one, right? How many trades do I take in a single day? Maybe like 5, 7, maybe something like that. Not too many. But yeah, it's like right now there's no real like good opportunities. The best one is going to be the oil one right here, which we could re-enter the long, but then we're entering at a worse price than what we got in at. So I don't want to do that. Natural gas is pretty solid. Like this is almost, this should be a really easy trade. This one should be a really easy trade. It might take a little while. Nasdaq is actually making a bit of a recovery. I doubt a loss though. What's up, Naked HD? So I just added to my natural gas position. I just added a bit. And I'll set the stop loss to the same one, 7795. So we're totally risking 0.4% on this trade for a gain of 971. 0.7%. So basically a 2-to-1 ratio. But yeah, this one's Today is a holiday in Indian markets. Nice. This one should be an easy trade. This one right here, it clearly looks like it's heading to close this gap. Clearly. So this particular trade I just jumped in should be a easy trade. So I'm gonna leave that as is. It could take, an hour or so for the trade to hit the take profit. So, I'm gonna head out. It has been an hour of streaming right now. I do appreciate every single one of you for being here, leaving some messages in the chats, and I'm gonna be back same time tomorrow, and we'll be taking more trades in the markets. So I'm gonna peace out now. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Thank you for being with me, and I will speak to you all same time tomorrow.